All right. What's going on right now? There's the next crops of perennial that was canned. I'm starting to move some of those into current. Of course, I'll be taking some varieties off because we did a really good job of selling through. So right now, our primary focus is to make sure that whoever goes on the truck is making WIlloway standards. The very first variety I got here is the next new canning of Nepeta Junior Walker, also known as Catmint. This variety is zone 5, zone 9, gets 14 inches to 16 inches in height, as well as 30 inches to 36 inches in width. It's more of a violet flower to it. We grow this in the 19 centimeter. Likes being drained, but well drained soil, but it does tolerate drought. So that's a good thing for this variety right here. It has more of a green foliage. Bloom times for this variety is usually from May through September. This variety is considered to be the improved version of the Walker's Low. It is excellent for cascading off walls or containers, and as for ground covers that tolerates periodic drought. Of course, this is when the variety is well established, so you just want to make sure you do get watered in the very first year. Next picture, please. This is the next available crop when it comes to the stilby. I will be moving more on as they come up and making some good size. The very first variety is the stilby Ryland. This is zone 4 to zone 9. This variety is 16 inches in width as well as 24 inches in height. It's more of a rose pink flower. It blooms in the early summer. This is another variety growing in 19 centimeter. It likes to be a medium to dry. Do not plant this in wet soil. It doesn't like wet feet, as we say up here. This variety does best when you plant it in full shade to partial shade. So it's a variety that it's not something you want to just keep in the direct sunlight. Water regularly to maintain evenly moist soil weekly. A beautiful bloom of clusters provide lovely summer color in the shade areas of the landscape. It's a standard rose pink stilby. This variety is considered to be deer and rabbit resistant, which is a plus. And it's one of our best when it comes to early pinks when it comes to the stilby varieties. And I just roll these on. There are some varieties that Jeff will tell you too that we're going some 22 crop for it, but we have to wait probably because the price increased. So Vince is sort of waiting on some of those varieties. If you don't see something I'll talk about, just let me know and I'll check up on it. The next variety, go ahead please, is the Stilby for now. This is the variety zone 4 to zone 9. It gets 24 to 30 inches in height, as well as the 12 to 18 inches in width. This is a beautiful dark, rich red. We also grow this in the 19 centimeter. I like to be evenly moist to wet soil. This variety is best when you plant it in full sun to partial shade. This is variety, unfortunately, that cannot. Most of the Stilbies don't tolerate drought very well. You want to make sure you keep them water because once they start suffering from drought, it doesn't really recover very well from it. This is a rugged, beautiful shade of lovely throws, long and colorful spikes throughout the summer. Bloom time for this variety is usually from the early to mid-summer. Next picture, please. This is our next crop of Dianthus painted town fuchsia, also known as pink. This is variety is zone 4 to zone 9. It gets 6 inches in height as well as 12 inches in width. This is a beautiful purple red shade flower to it. We grow this in a 1 gallon. It likes to be in well-drained soil. Water regularly first during the first growing season. It's a great variety for attracting butterflies, and it is considered to be bee friendly. Good variety for bees. Considered being this deer resistant. Bright colored perennial produces single fuchsia flowers with a lavender center on top of a low mound of blue foliage. Used in hedge, sunny borders, and it's a good variety for using for the pathways. This is our next crop, and the next picture, please. This is beautiful, stunning. This is the variety Paint the Town. This is variety zone 4 to zone 9. It will get 6 to 8 inches in height, as well as 16 to 18 inches in width. This is a beautiful, deep magenta red. We also grow this variety in the 1 gallon. It likes to be in well-drained soil, drought tolerant, water regularly during the first growing season. Bloom time variety. This variety also is in the summer to the throughout the early fall. It is a bright colored perennial, produces single deep magenta red flowers on top of a low mound green foliage. Continuous rebloomer, fragrant flower. It's a good variety for attracting butterflies, and it's considered bee friendly. I do have another crop of each one of these varieties coming up still, so we got some good numbers for you. So once this one goes out, hopefully the next crop will be coming up, so we can give you continuous pull for this variety. And next picture, please. Now, this is the next variety of geranium rosanna moving to current. Geranium right now is one of our hottest varieties, especially for landscapers. This variety is zone 5 to zone 8. It will get 18 to 20 inches in height, as well as 12 inches and 15 inches in width. This has a beautiful blue purple light flower to it. It grows, this is a 19 centimeter. It likes to be in rich soil. So this variety, want to try to keep it moist. It's a good variety for ground cover. This does very well in the sun, to part sun. We basically have this variety in the full sun. It does very well. Landscapers' favorite. It is a low mounding habit that lends itself as excellent edging plant. This is a beautiful blue purple flower, mixed well with other perennials that you can use them as borders, patios, and also, like I said, along with your landscapes. Next picture, please. Sanguisoria Little Angel. This is a very beautiful variegated flower of foliage variety of perennial, also known as brand. This is zone 5 to zone 8. It would get 8 to 10 inches in height, as well as 12 inches in width. This has a beautiful, tiny bud-like red flowers. You can see this way up on the top, like the picture you got of this on the right. We grow this to 19 centimeter. It likes to be moist, well-drained soil. It does very well when you plant in full sun to part shade. Always keep that in mind, especially when it comes to part shade, because it is a variegated variety. As a compact variegated plant, it's perfect choice for those who are looking for a container plant or for a small plant in front of your border. It's a bright green stem with an oval-shaped, rosy red flower. As you can see here, they're just starting to get some buds on it, and once it is, it will turn to that beautiful red.
All right, so first up is Acer Crimson Prince. It is very similar to the Bloodgood, but does grow a little bit faster, a little bit darker of a leaf, and the new growth stems is more black. These get 20 feet tall, 20 feet wide, zone 5 to 9. Flowers inconsistent or intermittent. Moist, well-drained soil. It is the upward jet maple, not the lace leaf weeper. Heat and cold tolerant. Next picture. Salient Secure Nishiki. These are 7 gallon. These get 6 foot tall, 7 foot wide, and these will be going on Monday. You'll see these coming on. Real moist, well-drained soil. They do take a wide range of soil. Pretty much a bulletproof plant. Deer and black walnut tolerant. And these are grafted, as you can see, right around the 48-inch mark. So base your heights off of that. And white with pink foliage is more of a variegated color to it. And they do grow relatively quickly. Next picture. These are the hydrangea limelight in the 7 gallon. There are some questions about this last Friday. I know I sent a picture out to Lee, and we did have a conversation just to clear everything up. These are a 22 crop. We have been pulling these all season long, so there should not be any questions or concerns from your customers. Just to reiterate again, we are going through and point picking certain different plants. We're not just row running these. In the background, you can see that there are some that are shorter and taller. We're picking the better plants, obviously, and we're making sure that these are completely rooted in. We do have constant issues with that in the past, and just trying to alleviate any issues that we may have regarding credits.